Drive by Daneil Pink. How motivated you are towards specific aims in your personal and professional life determines whether you remain committed to those aims, whether you achieve them, or whether the process that takes you to their achievement is a rewarding one. In his book, Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us, Daneil Pink delves deeper into this topic and seeks to answer the age-old question, what drives us? If you like the sound of this book, you can get it for free with a trial of Audible using the link in the description. The premise of the book. Drive is a research-driven, actionable book whose premise is to illustrate the great discrepancy between what we know about motivation, what drives us, and the actual truth about what science says about motivation, and how businesses and modern-day societies use motivation or our innate drives. Human beings have an innate inner drive to be autonomous, self-determined, and connected to one another. And when that drive is liberated, people achieve more and live richer lives. In this book summary, we're going to look at the fundamental lessons learned from reading and implementing Daneil Pink's groundbreaking science-backed findings. Lesson 1. Understand the types of motivation. Since motivation is what drives us, compels us to take action, and keeps us pursuing our aims, Pink dedicates a substantial portion of the first part of the book to dissecting motivation and helping his readers understand it better. He notes the existence of two types of motivation. Extrinsic motivation, behaviours driven by external factors such as rewards, money or recognition, etc. He calls this carrot and the stick motivation. And intrinsic motivation, which consists of behaviours driven by internal factors such as passions and personal fulfilment. He goes on to note that while the two types of motivation are essential parts of our life, they are different and lead to different results depending on their use, including the instances in which each is applied. Intrinsic motivation is conducive to creativity. Controlling extrinsic motivation is a detriment to creativity. He mentions that for routine tasks that remain largely unchanged and where a system detailing how to perform specific tasks exists, extrinsic motivation can be effective. On the other hand, when tasks are challenging and require creativity, intrinsic motivation is much more suited. Lesson 2. The components of motivation 3.0. Pink calls intrinsic drive motivation 3.0, as opposed to reward-based motivation, which he dubs motivation 1.0 and 2.0. Motivation 1.0 presumed that humans were biological creatures struggling to obtain basic needs, food, security, and sex. Motivation 2.0 presumed that humans also responded to rewards and punishments. That worked fine for routine tasks, but incompatible with how we organise what we do, how we think about what we do, and how we do what we do. We need an upgrade. Motivation 3.0, the upgrade we need, presumes that humans also have a drive to learn, to create, and to better the world. He notes that to use Motivation 3.0, you need to understand its three components: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Number 1. Autonomy. It determines autonomy not as being independent, but as a deep desire to control your life or to act out an innate desire to make personal driven choices. As he notes, intrinsic motivation develops when you feel empowered and in control of things you do, the strategies you use when completing what you do, and how you use your time. Human beings have an innate inner drive to be autonomous, self-determined, and connected to one another. And when that drive is liberated, people achieve more and live richer lives. 2. Mastery. Mastery, as determined in the book, is a desire to learn, a desire to pursue knowledge and growth for the sake of learning and growing, and not because there are external motivators. When the reward is the activity itself, deepening learning, delighting customers, doing one's best, there are no shortcuts. Mastery comes about when you concentrate on learning, the process itself, and less on your performance and the desired outcome. When you deconcentrate on performance and concentrate on learning and improving, you welcome effort as a natural part of the growth and the motivation drive process. 3. Purpose. Pink defines purpose as the deep desire to attain or achieve something you consider meaningful. He notes that purpose is what drives you, the why behind all you do, and why what you do matters to yourself and to others too. The richest experiences in our lives aren't when we are clamouring for validation from others, but when we are listening to our own voice, doing something that matters, doing it well, and doing it in service of a cause larger than ourselves. He notes that we can develop three components of intrinsic motivation by converting if-then rewards, carrot and stick rewards, into now that rewards. He also notes that creating autonomy, having choices of how you complete a task, aiming for mastery instead of performance, and pursuing tasks and goals that have a bigger purpose are all great ways to promote the development of Motivation 3.0. Conclusion: focus more on learning and effort and less on outcome and accomplishment. Don't forget, you can get this book for free with a trial of Audible using the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, have a great day.